How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. Now, straight away, I want to apologise because if you're in the UK right now and you're watching this video, it might have mean that I've dragged you in from the outdoors, or you're outdoors already. It's a bloody beautiful day, and it's set to continue as well. I'm bloody roasting. I've been out and it's a gorgeous day, so we have had a good day, and I hope you do enjoy this review. It's a cheap one, lads. You've been asking for a cheap one for so long, so in this video, I want to see how many likes a cheap review can kind of generate. So yeah, if you do enjoy, smash a like on this video. Let's try and smash through that 1,000 like barrier, and if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link I will need is right there in the description below. So, the team in the background, we went for a bit Serie A. We got a few silvers in there as well, because as you know, the next weekend league is a silver weekend league. You need 3 silvers in the starting 11 and silvers across the bench unless you want to bring bronzes in. So I went Hernandez and I went Mete as well. I could have got another silver in there, maybe from a Serie A, maybe a right back or something like that, but I thought I'd keep it kind of simple for now. So Hernandez, Mete, they are great additions, and if you're looking for silvers, look no further than them two. Their team of season versions are sensational. At the back, we have Chesney and Ness, a great goalkeeper, great shot stopper. Apart from that, he's not too good, lads. He's not too good at holding the shots. He just doesn't hold the ball. Like I said, he's a great shot stopper, so from kind of shots from outside the area, he'll save them, but he'll parry them straight back in the opposition. And I was conceding loads of rebounds. Florenzi is at right back, Manolas is centre back alongside Blanc, Vieira in midfield, El Shaarawy, Akam, Gomez, Alejandro. There will be a Gomez review coming out very soon. Same with Immobile. I've actually sold Immobile because he just didn't perform with a cam style on. Apparently he goes to a 99 rated striker. I call BS, lads. Call absolute BS. Whereas alongside him, we have Tots Belotti. So, lads, let's hop in the review. So here we go then, lads. And the going rate for a Belotti right now is like 160 on the Xbox, around 180 on the PlayStation. You might think that's not exactly cheap, but for a team this season with Tots Belotti's kind of stats and qualities, that is cheap. He scored 10 in 10, assisting twice, so 12 goal contributions over the 10 games. His price range is 27,000 to 500k on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. 3-star skills is a downside with the card, of course it is, with a lot of strikers on this game that lack the 4-star ability. 4-star weak foot, very important for the card. High work rates. Damn, because stat-wise, he looks sensational. Then he's got high defensive work rate, which drags him out of position all the bloody time, given that his attacking position and stat is actually 97. It doesn't matter with 97 defensive work rate. 97 defensive work rates with a high defensive work rate, I should say. The rest of his stats look pretty damn decent. I mean, they're all in the high 80s. He's got like 89 strength, skill attributes, 93 ball control, 89 dribbling, finishing, 96. Heading accuracy, 99. Long shots of 81 outside the area. I don't know, he's a bit hit and miss here, a bit hit and miss there, but I scored absolute beauty with this card, and you'll see it in this first clip. And actually, it was from outside the area, so when I say hit and miss, I genuinely mean hit or miss, because he can score fantastic goals that you're about to see in the background. First time finesse, over the top of the keeper, into the back of the net. That strike from Belotti was amazing. Honestly, I just thought, GG. I started clapping. Well, I should have started clapping because that was a cracking strike from Belotti, running on with first time finesse, right over the top of the keeper, right into the top corner. But like I said, hits and miss. I hit so many of those, and one came off. That's why I was surprised. Basically, I was very surprised. This is another one as well. Gets the ball. Eventually, it's Gomez on the ball. Gives it to Belotti. Belotti turns, and again, it's a beautiful finesse from outside the area. Hits and miss, hence why I don't have long shots as one of his pros. But I do have finishing inside the area. This guy is a predator, as you know, with Belotti on this game. If you've used this team of the season card, he is deadly inside the area, and he will score the majority of times. If you do miss inside the area, genuinely, it's a user error. It really is. And with me as well, I missed a couple of one-on-ones, but again, I come away from those one-on-ones thinking, did I press the right button? Did I do a low driven? Did I kind of finesse in the bottom corner? Did I power it? And all those questions come into your head. The second those questions come into your head, whether you did the right shot choice, is the second you know that you kind of did the wrong choice. Because if you're questioning yourself, you want to question yourself leading up that shot. Which shot should I take? Should I take a low driven? Should I take a power shot? Should I take a finesse shot? you would have questioned all of those leading up to the shot, even if you kind of didn't realize it yourself. So the second you kind of second guess yourself on this game is the second you're going to fail in front of goal. And I was second guessing myself every now and then with Belotti, because I haven't used a Belotti card on this game apart from his Team of the Season card. I've got to say, I was very impressed with this card. Finishing wise, sensational inside the area. Like I said, he's a bloody predator. In the air, he wins a lot of headers. He's great in the air. Plus, I'm sure he's got the power header trait. So if you want to be sweaty, you want to cross the ball in the box, Belotti will win the header and he'll power it with great power. Normally on centre backs on this game, they've got the power header trait because they come up from corners. If they win a header, it's bulleting towards the back of the net. The same can be said about Belotti. If you want to be crossing kind of from the wings, you want to whip it into the area. If Belotti wins it, you know it's going one direction, into the back of the net. I'm not talking about the boy band. I'm talking about the general direction of the shot, because he's got 99 heading accuracy alongside power header, alongside great jumping. He's 5'11". He's not exactly a midget. He's just great in the air. He really is. Shot power as well. Wow, just wow. I know it's not like 99, it's not kind of maxed out in a lot of his stats despite the 90 rating, but I've got to say, his shot power was tremendous, and normally his finishes were tinged with a lot of shot power. Very impressed with that. His first touch every single time, whether it be a cross, whether it be a fizz, whether it be an A-pass, a through ball, he controlled the ball instantly. There it was a through ball, he controlled it instantly. Terrible goalkeeping from Handanovic. He kind of parried it into his own net. You'll see on the replay as well. But I've got to say, he is great at controlling the ball first time. His dribbling is actually decent as well. Given the lack of 4-star skills, I thought it would really affect the card. It didn't really affect the card in a way I thought this is game-changing, this is a game-breaker. Didn't affect the card in that kind of way, but it does let the card down. Dribbling-wise, he's very good, he's adequately fast, his ball control's sensational, his dribbling stat is very high as well. And he's got the strength. He's like a little terrier, is Belotti. He's always going. He's always nibbling the heels of the opposition's defenders. He's never given them a second kind of rest on this game. He constantly goes and goes and goes. And I love that about the card. Some players on this game with high work rates, like I think I remember Tevez with his bulldog-like approach. Belotti is the same, his bulldog-like approach, but it's that high defensive work rate which lets the cards out in a number of different ways. As you would have seen earlier on, I scored 10 in 10. It could have been more if his position would have been better, if he wasn't dragged back into the midfield, if he wasn't dragged back into the defence, if he played a little bit further forward, he would have got more goals. He would have been in the position to score more goals, and I probably would have enjoyed this card even more. The acceleration, I know I had a Hunter Chem style on him, and it boosted him to 99 pace. I'm going to call bullshit. Bloody shit. Honestly, it wasn't great. His top speed was adequately fast. And I'm saying adequate. I'm not saying good. I'm not saying great. I'm saying bloody adequate. Yeah, his acceleration, not great. Not great in the slightest. So, you want to keep an eye out for that if you do get the card. And of course, the high defensive work rate, which dragged him out of position all the bloody time. I spoke about it slightly, but what I found him was, I found him in midfield all the time. Screw where's Waldo, screw where's Wally, where's Belotti? That is what it should have been titled, because I was on the counter-attack all the time. I'd get to the pivotal point where it either be a cross, whether it either be like a cutback or something like that. Where's Belotti, lads? Where's Belotti? And that question, it went unanswered till I seen his work rates high, which it proves kind of that high defensive work rate for some players on this game. It just doesn't translate well over into FIFA. It really doesn't. So hopefully in the near future or in FIFA 18 or anything like that, we don't see too many strikers with a high defensive work rate, because it drags them out of position all the time despite their very high positioning stat, which in Belotti's case was 97. And I did find that a very big downside with the card. A slight downside is the lack of 4-star skills, but as you know, that is a very slight downside, because he's got other qualities that kind of overpower that. So all in all, I was impressed with the card. I know I missed a sitter there in the background, but again, that's user error. That is user error. He's going to get a rating of an 8.4 and a value for coins of an 8.0. Where does he kind of compare to the other Serie A strikers on this game, or Calcio? I always get that wrong. But my go-to striker would still be Dybala. I'd still rock with your normal strikers. If you're pushing for a team of the season and you're desperate for a team of the season and you're going to want to kind of experience team of the season play stats, etc. Belotti, man may be your man. So get him, buy him, try him, whatever you want to do, and let me know how you do get on in the comment section. But I'm sweating my bloody balls off, lads, so that's going to be it for this review. Like I said, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, once again, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new around here, and as always, I will catch you all next time.